those of you who don't know me, I'm Amber Khan, and I'm the founder of GroBizNiz.com, guiltfreeliving.co, and I'm a best-selling author of Guilt-Free Motherhood. Now, in the next few minutes, while we're on this Facebook Live session, you're going to learn my exact strategy on how to build a thriving business around your expertise while working less. Now, this strategy isn't something new. Profitable businesses around the world use similar strategies, from companies like Amazon, McDonald's, to even people like Dr. Alexis, who's a naturopathic doctor, or Three Wise Bears, who are a cloud-based accountancy firm in London, or Physios Online, or FireGang.com, who are a marketing solutions company for dentists only. They've all successfully built their expertise business online using these strategies. And we now employ these same strategies in both of my businesses. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about my backstory, not too long, just a little short one. I migrated to London when I got married back in 2000. I was only 21 then. Oh, yikes. I think I just gave my age away there. Oopsie daisy. Okay, we were both young then, living in London, me and my husband, without any close family around us. So, well, in fact, they don't even live around us still, except that my sister moved a few years back close to me. Yay! And I had my first child by the time I was 23. So juggling full-time work with young child and no help was really tough initially. Then after my second child, second maternity break, my role was made redundant. So that gave me time to reflect, but this was also the time when I went through depression, loneliness, financial pressures, almost losing a house, you name it, I was confused and lost as to what I was supposed to be doing besides raising kids. I mean, that's a fulfilling job in itself, but to me, I felt like I needed to do more, something more. Until one fine day, while watching an episode of The Apprentice UK, in which a mother pitched a baby product who had a similar backstory to mine, found her purpose. So something sparked inside of me, and I said to my hubby, who sat beside me, that I'm going to do something. And I said nothing more because I hadn't a clue what I was going to do. Only that I knew I had to do something to find my purpose that would lead to living a more fulfilling life. So began my quest for self-discovery. I started reading again, which I hadn't in years. I remember reading Find Your Why by Simon Sinek and 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss, the two books which completely changed my life. Even when I was working full-time, I had started businesses, but without any real direction or mentorship. So I decided that I was eventually going to invest in personal development. So I found a London-based business accelerator and put the cost of it on a credit card. The lack of money or childcare options wasn't going to stop me from reaching my goals and dreams this time around. So hubby would take days off from work, so I could go and attend classes because we couldn't afford childcare on one income. I would read books, watch how-to videos on building a website, how to do online marketing, you name it, any and everything I could learn about after kids would go to bed. Basically, every minute of the day was accounted for. We hustled and hustled together. I've since mentored hundreds of mothers from around the world. It led me to publishing a book last year called Guilt-Free Motherhood, which became a #1 Amazon bestseller in several countries within the first week of its launch, accumulating over 11,000 Kindle downloads in 4 days. In 2015, I expanded the business mentorship programs under a new venture called GroBizNiz to consultants, coaches, and solopreneurs, as well as those looking to move from their corporate career into owning a business. So far, it's been the most fulfilling work I've ever done. Both of my last two businesses have been built on this 5-step scalable business formula that I'm about to share with you. Now, why does it work? It works because it gives you that flexibility to spend more time doing what you love while living on your own terms. Especially if you have a growing family, then there could be nothing worse than spending more hours bogged down with work which doesn't fulfill you than time which you could be spending with your loved ones. So when I started these last two businesses, I wanted to make sure that they're built on the foundation where I can earn a consistent and steady income, whether I'm working, sleeping, or on a holiday. Now imagine what your life would be like when your business no longer relies on your time and energy 100% of the time to bring revenue. Now, I'm not going to make any ridiculous claims here, but can you imagine yourself making just $16 extra a day without you having to pick up the phone or personally work the sale? That is just shy of an extra $500 a month. Would that make things better for you? So the 5-step system that I'm about to share with you is specifically designed to help you help more of your clients while working less, but making more money. Now, the first step in the system is what I call skill. Now, this first step is about how to create an unfair advantage for your business that helps you stand out from the competition. Now, I know what you're thinking, that you have to create a unique product to be able to stand out from the competition, or to be able to charge more than your competition, right? Well, guess what? You're wrong. What you need is not a unique product, but a standout value proposition. Now, if you're unsure what a value proposition is, it is simply a promise of full and remarkable solution to be delivered. It's the primary reason a prospect should buy from you. In a nutshell, value proposition is a clear statement that explains how your product solves a customer's problems or improves their situation, delivers specific benefits, and tells the ideal customer why they should buy from you and not from the competition. And remember that people don't buy products and services, they buy outcomes. Sorry, I see some comments coming through. Dan, I'm using OBS thanks to somebody gave me this tip last time I was watching her stream. It will come to me. Mary knows her. She gave me that tip. Right. So if you'd like to know in detail about how to craft a compelling value proposition, then you may like to download my free Unfair Advantage Business Blueprint. The link for it, probably you can see it on the screen left to my face. Right. Step number 2. It's called scheme. And that is about how to create a signature system that significantly increases your credibility and also provides the framework for everything that you teach and all the products or services that you offer. Now, how many of you here are saying that I don't have one? Or I don't think I need one, or no, it doesn't apply to me because I do customized work for my clients. I hear that all the time. Now listen, even without knowing your specific circumstances, I'd be willing to bet that number 1, this can and does apply to you. And number 2, if you're already working with clients, you probably already have a signature system. It's just a case of identifying and showcasing it. A signature system is a step-by-step process you take your clients through to help them overcome a specific challenge and achieve their desired results. Think of it as a unique blueprint or a recipe, just like the one I'm sharing with you right now. Now, if you aren't already all over this, you'll want to jump on it now and spend a bit of time uncovering your signature system. And here are the 4 big reasons why. Number 1, your signature system saves you from reinventing the wheel. Forget starting from scratch each time you work with a brand new client or you submit a new proposal. A signature system helps you save time and that stomach churning, what the hell should I do, hey, worry. The key is to keep your system meta enough for you to still be able to customize your advice or the solution in the way that you'd like. Number 2, your signature system helps clients develop trust and confidence. A clear signature system lets clients know you're familiar enough with your topic and you can guide them through this process. And this ability to lead clients through a proven approach goes gangbusters when it comes to growing client confidence and attracting ideal clients. Number 3 reason why you should have a signature system is because your signature system helps position you as a leader and innovator. It takes guts to put yourself out there and say, hey, I have an awesome way of doing this and it works. It's a move that can really cement your credibility in your field. Think of an entrepreneur you consider to be a leader in their field. I'd be surprised if they didn't have a signature system. Here's a few examples. Izzy Spencer's The Spencer Method, Tara Stiles' Strala Yoga, Hibiscus Moon's Certified Crystal Healer, Sandy Foster's Inspired Spirit Coaching Academy, Daniel Priestley's Key Person of Influence, and so on and so forth. Number 4, your signature system helps you build business assets. And I love this one. Once you have a clear signature system in place, it's infinitely easier to create programs, courses, ebooks, and other saleable offers. It's also easier for you to create tools that support internal client management systems. Think of it like templates, checklists, and worksheets. Now imagine doing a strategy session or consultation. Rather than selling your time, you're selling a system with clear steps and outcomes. Wouldn't that make it so much easier for your clients to understand and invest in you? And when your clients buy a package with clear steps and outcomes at each step, you've shifted from selling your time to selling results. That earns you more income and helps your clients commit to the process, which means they get better results. Right, let's check if I've not missed on. Katya, that's it. Thank you, Sumbul. It was Katya. Thank you, Katya, for giving me that tip about OBS. And I hope if you do end up watching this video, that you're proud of me. Right. Now, the step number 3 in the scalable business formula is called system. Now, this step is about learning how to stop trading time for money, or how to significantly reduce those hours without losing income. Now, how many of you here still charge hourly rates? This means that no matter how much you charge, whether it's $50 an hour or $500 an hour, there's only a finite number of hours you can work per day, right? Which means you have capped your income ceiling already. Your income is tied to your time. If you're not working, then you're not getting paid. Simple. Right? Listen, knowing what you're passionate about isn't enough to make money in business. Having a product isn't enough either. If you want to make money from your business, you need to have a product ecosystem. And what is a product ecosystem? It is simply a creation of multiple products ranging from low end to high end. Most small businesses make the mistake of just having one core product that they sell. The accountant sells accounting, the lawyer sells legal services, the plumber comes and fixes your plumbing issues, right? Wrong. I'm going to very briefly introduce you to 4 types of products. Number 1 product is, which I believe, these 4 products I believe that every small business should have as part of their services. Number 1, the giveaway product. Number 2 is called a foot in the door product. Number 3 is called your core offer, which you probably already have. And number 4 is called profit booster. Now, the first one, giveaway products are, as the name says, are free products, which are an irresistible bribe that is valuable and enticing to a prospect in exchange for their email address. The second product, which are called the foot in the door product, is shown to those who have signed up for your giveaway product. Now, this is a product for people who want to try you out without committing too much money or time. This type of offer is designed to offer a quick win or a first-hand experience. And trust me, just the addition of this product can just double your revenue without doing anything else in your business. The third type of product is your core offer, which you probably already have. And many small business people make the error of pushing their core offer too soon. They expect people who hardly know them to open their wallet and start spending thousands. It's almost like asking someone to marry you on the first date. When this doesn't happen, the business owner makes the mistake of lowering the price of the core business to a level that isn't profitable. And then they begin to resent their business. And if they don't lower their price, not enough customers make the leap. If they do lower their price, there's plenty of customers, but the business doesn't make very much money. Now, the issue isn't the price of the core business. The issue is the business has not created a giveaway or fit product. Just the addition of giveaway and fit products reduces the risk of rejection and warms the prospects up to eventually buy your core offer. Much like the dating scene. It takes time and a few meetings and transactions to occur before they feel confident enough in you or your services to deliver a remarkable solution to their major problem. Now you see, even if the business has the fit and the core offer, it will be profitable. However, without the fourth type of product called the profit booster, the business is probably doing barely half the profit it could do if it did. For example, profit boosters are like one-to-one sessions that you may offer on top of your core offer, or certifications, or done-for-you packages, or VIP retreats, or even continuity programs. These make excellent profit boosters, and I believe that all businesses should strive to have these four in their business offering. Now, the step number 4 of the scalable business formula is called spawn traffic. That is how to get your competitors' traffic to start coming to your website instead. Now, how many of you are tired of wondering where your next lead will come from? Or are you thinking that it will cost a fortune to drive paid traffic to the site? Well, thing is, you need to go where the traffic already is instead of wondering where the traffic is and start buying that traffic. For example, on platforms like Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Pinterest, that's where the traffic is. Google, that's where your ideal customer is most likely hanging out. You just need to go there and buy the traffic. Now, for majority of people, it is Facebook. And you can find almost all sorts of audience there. And for just $5 a day, you can start driving traffic to your content. You only need a little bit of traffic to make this work, about 100 clicks a day. Now, even if you're tight on a budget, spending just $5 would give you a head start. The idea is for you to be seen, to start building your brand awareness. Don't just sit and wait for the traffic to come. Write all these blog posts and videos and just sit there and wait for traffic to just somehow come to your website. Especially when you're starting off, it's very hard. And it's the best approach is to go where the traffic is already there and start driving it to your website. Right, so the best way to assure you get consistent stream of traffic is to start spending a little bit on buying it. Now, over time, say in a month or two, you will have a good amount of data about your traffic and you can start making more tweaks then. And maybe you will have more organic traffic coming to your site by then as well, so that you don't need to spend on money on buying traffic consistently. But at least that will give you the momentum you need as you're starting off. Right, Dan, I will answer all of those tech questions at the end of it. It's just using that OBS tool. Right, so step number 5 in that scalable formula is to sell on autopilot. That is how to automate and streamline parts of your business so you can get more done in less time, without the business having to rely on your time and energy for every little thing. Now, automation is the answer to every entrepreneur's dream. Businesses face severe competition and roller coaster ride on the path to success. It helps when a few processes pass through automatically without the involvement of business owners at every juncture. Now, but what does it look like in practice for a coaching business, you may ask? Well, from our experience, we have found that if you are just starting to grow your expertise business online, or if you've been at it for a while but are now looking to scale, then there are mainly 3 areas which you should automate and streamline first before touching any other areas. Now, you do not need to automate all at the same time, and that is why we've split them into 3 steps. Start with step 1 first and then work your way down. And step number 1 is email automation. That is to engage with your audience through email, but you write those emails in an pre-written series, and automate that process rather than having to think about on a daily basis or weekly basis. What should I send my customer base? What should I talk to them about? It's a process that you can pre-write and automate. And I believe that's the first thing people should do, so they can leverage more time to do something else, more productive. Second thing that you can automate is marketing automation, which is the part of buying traffic and driving it to your site, and then converting it to subscribers. That's the second, converting it to customers, sorry. And the third thing that you could automate in your business is the customer support automation. Now, like I said, you don't have to do all of this from get-go. It happens with time as you grow. But we believe that if you automate these three parts, you're pretty much good to go. Now, let me emphasize this here. It's not about what tools should you be using for automating parts or specific functions of your business. It's more about realizing the need for change and doing what you can to make it happen. Right, I know it was a little too much, and I went very fast. So I'm just going to summarize it all for everyone, so that you can get, if you're just catching me up at the end, you can just look at these the summary right at the end. So to build a thriving business around your expertise, you need, number one, to have a killer value proposition. Number two, you need to define your signature system. Number three, you need to create a product ecosystem. Number four, you then would need to drive traffic to your content and all the products and offers that you have now created. And lastly, you need to automate and streamline your business so that it doesn't rely on you, the business owner, for every small little thing that needs to be done, which gives you the flexibility to work from wherever you are, whenever you want, and on your own terms. Now, I'm hoping the last few minutes have been fun and useful for some of you. So if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them right now. If not, you can feel free to book a free call with me, and the link to it is on the screen next to my face. If there is anything else, I'm happy to answer any questions here. Let's see, the comments are a bit delayed. Let me refresh my screen. Right. Okay, seems to be more questions about tech. Yeah, so this is using a tip from Katya, who suggested using OBS software, which is a free software, open broadcasting software, which lets you basically stream live from your computer, your laptop, desktop, whatever, instead of using your phone, because that's what I didn't want to do. And also it gives you those additional features where you can add text, images, videos, slideshows, whatever, to your presentation while you're streaming live, which you can't do if you're just streaming live using your phone. The software lets you do that. But like I said, this software is quite heavy on the computer, as you can probably hear my fan going. It's overheating. But yeah, it's a pretty cool tool. I found it to be pretty cool because you can customize the screens. You can prepare them all in advance and decide which one to show at what point. Yeah. Anything else? Comments are quite delayed. Let's refresh. right, Mary, is there anything else you'd like me to add, or if you want to ask, or should we end this live session now? Yeah. Yeah, sure, Sumbul. I can help you with your sales funnel anytime. Yeah, that's right, Mary. I mean, when people watch the recorded version of it, so feel, they can ask me questions in the comment section with, here, or if they wanted to, they can always get in touch via my website. Whatever seems easier. Oh, thank you, Mary. This was my first Facebook Live presentation outside my own group. And thank you, Mary, for inviting me and giving me this opportunity. I hope that if people, when they do end up watching it, they find it useful. Any kind of feedback, please feel free to give me feedback. I'm happy to listen to it. And yeah, thank you all for joining me today. Yeah, Mary, you know how I was saying to Katya when she was streaming live that I've never done it before. So what I did in the last week or so, last couple of weeks, I had recently started my own group. So I did a couple of Facebook Lives there and some testing before, because I was feeling so nervous before coming onto yours. So yeah, this is, well, in effect, my third Facebook Live, and first outside my own group. It's good to hear some encouraging comments. Thank you all. I hope to catch up with you guys soon. Thank you, Mary, for having me. Bye-bye. Ooh, I see there's one more comment come in. If there's a question, then I'm happy to... Ooh, I can't see it. Thank you, Raylan. Hopefully I pronounced your name right. All right. Thank you, guys.